Hey Nathan, what's up, man? Oh man.
You know, wisps are actually pretty useful for personal hygiene.
Get off me, Rob. Rah, come on. Oh, really? Does it show it as... Oh, I wonder why it shows... It shouldn't show it as private, though. Because it's a public stream. I mean, it's a public stream. That's really weird. I mean, it definitely shouldn't show it as private. Here, let me, Yeah, that's weird, because it's... I mean, the stream's public. Let me relink it, just on the off chance that it's messed up for some reason. Oh, you know what? I didn't update the link correctly. Here, hold on a second. Let's do this. Yeah, it's not linking it correctly. Wonder why. Let me check the stream real quick. It's a public stream. Very strange. Yeah, normally that's not an issue. There we go. Now it should be fixed. Yeah, that was just a YouTube issue. That's... For some reason, YouTube wasn't linking it correctly. But I've corrected it. Let me correct it in the... Yeah, that's... Yeah. I had someone message me on the... I don't know if you're the person who messaged me on the hardcore from hardcore, but yeah, so that's never happened before though. You know, normally if I go to like, you know, well, hold on, let me go ahead and just buff up here. Normally that doesn't happen, so let's go ahead and we're gonna dual wield and let's do some fun here. Let's do some buffs. Melee hunter action. We're gonna fully buff up. I'm ready to go. Was it you? I figured that was probably you. Alright, well I fixed the link, so. Let's kill the witch doctor. Boom, boom, let's go. This group though, the person we have in this group, like this druid, I was on a quest in Searing Gorge and almost died because of this druid. So I'm a little concerned that he's our druid. So it's funny, as I am a melee hunter, so keep an eye on the damage meter, right? Like, 'cause I am melee, so most people like don't want to put me in a group. They're like, "Oh, frick, I don't want a melee hunter." You know what I mean? But you'll see that damage is actually pretty good, right? Like right now I'm number 3 on damage, but not by that, but not like way back, right? I'm number 3, but still, I'm a melee hunter, so it's not like I'm gonna be like, you know, still doing 24% of the group damage, so not bad. A lot of it really depends on, you know, because a lot of my damage in group contacts is going to come from traps, so the bigger the pulls, the more damage I'm going to do. Also, I'm going to switch out to, here, hold on a second, we'll switch out to my other weapon, just for fun, and we'll switch out my chest piece to my weapon. My chest piece gives me more attack power, and let's take a look. Yeah, you're going to see, I'm not going to be doing any, you know, you ever see you doing any range. It's going to be all melee, right? All melee. So I'm at 27% of the group damage as a melee hunter. Alright. You get bored? I never get bored. Like, that's why I play stuff that's kind of off, you know, that's kind of oddball. Like, I'll play like Melee or something, just something different, because I've played World of Warcraft since beta in 2004, so I've played the game ever since it came out. So yeah, I get bored too. That's why I do weird shit, like play, you know, bizarre specs and stuff, just to make it interesting, you know? And I love it when people say I can't do something. They're like, oh, you can't do that. That sucks, you know? I'm like, I love to prove them wrong, you know what I mean? Alright, we're going back to my dual wield. It's so weird. Really, the one-hand weapon should do more damage, but it depends, you know? Just the problem with two-hand weapons right now is that if I don't have any hit rating, which of course I don't, if you miss a few times, it can be problematic. Use some speedrun. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. So the rogue is barely out DPSing me. I just love that shit though. If you were like, oh, you're a melee hunter, you suck, blah, 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 blah. Oh man, I'm almost out DPS in this rogue. What level is this rogue? And he's level 48, I'm 49. They just want to aggro everybody here, you know what I mean? Like, let's just aggro everybody. Let's turn my pet's growl off. I'm been a noob and have my pet growl on the whole time. That's alright. He's good. We'll heal my pet up. Hey, what's up, Japes? I'm just chilling. Tell some stories, man. Oh, man, I don't know what kind of stories you want to hear, man. You want to hear, like, WoW stories? Because, man, there's an awful lot of them. You know what I mean?
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
I could tell you a story about, like, when I first rolled a Death Knight in Wrath of Lich King, when Wrath of Lich King first came out. And I remember I went to Wintergrasp, and I was, like, level 70... I don't know, I was, like, 74, and we were waiting for Wintergrasp to start, and there was some rogue that was, like, level 70, and I was, like, or level 80, and I was, like, you know... I was like a 74 or 76 rogue, and he was like level 8. I think I was like 76. I remember I was like at least 4 levels beneath him, and he wanted to duel me, and I told him my brother was there. This is when I used to play rogue, play with my brother a lot. And I told him, I said, watch me beat this 80 rogue. And I did. Of course I did. I mean, DKs were so strong, right? But he was like 4 levels above me, you know. But it was hilarious, man. But I mean, I'm sure I could think of all kinds of stories in World of Warcraft, man. What happened to me in middle school? Shit. Nothing happened to me in middle school. I played basketball. I played trumpet. And I played Dungeons and Dragons with my friends at home. That's what I did in middle school. There are no great stories from back then, James. Well, there probably are. I probably just don't want to tell them.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Oh, one more, man. One more scarab shell. I remember one time, though, when I was, like, probably in middle school, and I was riding a bicycle, and I thought it'd be really smart to ride my bicycle straight into a parking block, those, like, stone parking blocks that you park your car up against you, just like, you know, like a 6 foot long, or maybe not 6 foot long, 4.5, 5 foot long concrete block, and I thought if I ran my bike into it fast enough, I could cause my bike to flip over, and I could do a complete flip in the air. That shows you how crazy I was at that age, right? And I did. I ran my bike as fast as I could into the stone block, and it flipped, and I went flying off the bike and slammed into the ground. And I said, you know what, I won't do that again. Oh, man, I used to do a lot of crazy shit. Man, I just burn through mana so fast. It's like ridiculous how fast I burn through mana. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess get a food buff here. I don't know why this druid's throwing like rejuvenation on me when I'm like 95% health and he's casting rejuvenation on me. This druid is the same druid that almost got us killed in Searing Gorge. This Voldir, he's like a... Like, don't cast rejuvenation for no reason. You're just going to generate a bunch of threats needlessly, you know what I mean? Oh, great. They pulled the boss. Oh, okay, that was weird. Normally, like, you pull him closer to the cave, you know? Let's bring this guy down, man.
Lovely. Lovely.
Ra, no. Ra, come on. Not now, Ra.
Lovely. Lovely.
Alright, sorry about that. Ah! Freaking threw my phone on my damn cord. Testing tester. Alright.
Sands consume you.
I rolled a greed roll of 99. Did you hear that horse? You've been playing on Telebeam. I don't know. I only play classic WoW. I don't really play retail. I mean, I play retail every once in a while, like just for shits and giggles, but mostly for PvP, you know. But yeah, I like classic WoW over retail. How you doing, Winter? This is just hardcore Skull Rock server, and just trying to get to 60 on this melee hunter. So trying to prove to people that melee hunter's not as bad as they think. I actually be doing better on damage in this particular group if I hadn't had to step away for a minute. But I'm still doing 24% of group damage, so I'm third on DPS. But I was almost second on DPS until I had to step away, and my wife wanted me to tuck her into bed. It'd be nice. I guess they can't cleanse. That's not gonna help my damage if I'm getting hexed. I don't like this song. This song is not my favorite song. Let's do, see your account, your review, no. Let's do Elion. Play! Okay, that's good. Alright. I wouldn't even tell you a story. Skull Rock, yep. It's the new Turtle WoW server. Oh yeah, I saw that today.
The executions begin. I
don't know. Turtle WoW is like cool and all, but it's like it's the old client, man. I tell you what, if they put up a new server with the Wrath of the Lich King client and fix their like latency issues, then I'd play on it. But I don't really enjoy playing on the old client that much anymore. You know, the 1.12, this is 1.12 client's just not my favorite. Oh, I thought I had a... Let's see. Yeah, there we go. See. Yeah, when you're coming from this client, the way I have my UI configured with Guild Wars 2 UI and everything that I have going on in this UI is just the way I like it, then to go back to Turtle WoW, it really is pretty jarring, to be honest. And then on top of that, there's latency issues. There's a lot of like spikes I run into on Turtle WoW. So on top of like this client being kind of crappy, I get all these damn latency issues, and it's just not really fun.
Lovely.
You know? I mean, I like the content that they've added to Turtle WoW. I like the custom content. So if they would come out with a Wrath of the Lich King client, which they say they have said that they are working on that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, if they'd come out with like a Wrath client and get rid of those latency issues, I'd be in there, man. I'd be in there.
Lovely.
If it didn't just what? Well, I was watching a video today where the guy was talking about, it was a good video, and he was talking about what was coming in BlizzCon. And he started talking about how for Classic WoW, Blizzard was going to announce Classic Plus Season of Mastery, and I got kind of mad. I'm like Season of Mastery is not Classic Plus.
Lovely.
Season of Mastery is crap, right? Season of Mastery is taking the World of Warcraft Classic game and just making some random changes, like, oh, let's make some of the raids more difficult, you know, or let's change encounters. This song is way too loud. I apologize. Hold on a second. Let's just take some of the dungeons and tweak them. I mean, that's not Classic Plus. The Classic Plus is creating entirely new content that branches off of a vanilla World of Warcraft. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's new stuff off of the vanilla you know, it's like creating new quests, creating maybe some, you know, putting new things into the existing world, right? We should go. There's like plenty of areas in the maps that exist in vanilla that can be fleshed out and added to. I mean, even Turtle WoW did that. That's Classic Plus. Classic Plus is not like, oh, we're just gonna throw Classic WoW at you, and we're just gonna scale some of the dungeons more difficult. Maybe we'll throw in a few extra quests, you know, and call it Season of Mastery, and it'll be progressive, so you'll go through all of each phases all over again. I'm like, that's not Classic Plus. So if that's what they announce, which is kind of what I'm thinking they're going to announce, I'm thinking they're going to announce World of Warcraft Classic Cataclysm, and I think they're going to announce Season of Mastery 2 or whatever. And Season of Mastery 1 was garbage, man. It was junk. I'm not sure what you mean by that, though. What do you mean a ground-up retelling? I mean, what do you mean? Do you mean, like, new content? When you say retelling, are you saying, like... I'm not sure what you mean. That could mean a lot of things. Or maybe it couldn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not understanding. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And the thing is that makes me mad. I'm gonna pause the music because I want to be able to talk. The thing that makes me mad, and then we're gonna turn the volume down a little bit too. The thing that makes me mad is that they talk about how difficult. People say, well, they don't want to do Classic Plus because, you know, then they're developing for Classic, like, you know, Cataclysm, you know, Classic. Whatever, Cataclysm Classic or whatever, and then they're trying to do Classic Plus, and then they're trying to do retail. So they're basically developing for like 3 different games, and I'm like, no. I'm like, retail WoW is in my opinion needs to be sunsetted. Retail WoW should just be shut down, and they won't do it because of the competitive scene, because of the competitive PvPers, right? But you don't have to keep developing new content for retail to keep the competitive PvP going, right? You could just release different seasons of competitive PvP and change up the abilities and specs, and without even having to like add like a whole new expansion of content, you know what I mean? Like the whole idea of, because every time they add an expansion, it's like there's a formula, you know? It's like we've got this formula, and we're gonna make a whole new zone, and we're gonna make new regions in these zones, or no, we're gonna make a whole new continent. We're gonna make all these new zones. It's gonna be the same. There's always a desert zone and a winter zone, and there's gonna be like a forest or a swamp. You know what I mean? And it's just formula. It's formulaic, you know, and it's just rinse and repeat. It's boring as hell. They need to sunset retail WoW, because the development of retail WoW, in my opinion, is a waste of time. It's just a waste of time.
Lovely. Lovely.
And like I said, the only thing that people play retail for is they play it for Mythic Plus rating, Mythic Plus competitive scene, the competitive PvP scene, and then they play it for the completionists who've played the game ever since day one. Are like, well, I want to make sure that I always complete every quest, or I have every mount in the game, you know. The bad mojo mask. The bad mojo mask. Yeah, the new talent tree is the only kind of cool thing. But if I get out of this dungeon, I can show you how you could build talent trees into vanilla. Into like you could basically take vanilla and do vanilla plus, or do vanilla plus, and you could rework the talent trees for vanilla plus. In fact, there's a lot of really cool things you could do, and that's what vanilla plus is. You still have the same feel of vanilla. You still have the same like lore and the same characters and the same world. You're not changing any of that. All you're doing is adding content. You know. You're just adding content. But yeah, there's... I know, and I looked, like, when you look at the maps, when you go to these zones and you look, I mean, look at all the mountain region here on the left that's completely open. Look at this, some mountains over here. Almost every region has, here's some space here. Especially, more so, like, here, let me finish killing this guy. Like, more so in the Eastern Kingdoms. Like, when you go to Eastern Kingdom and you look at these zones, I mean, look at the blasted lands. There's this, the Tainted Scar is hardly pretty much unused. There's all this space. There's actually zones that aren't even, like, here's a zone, Swamp of Sorrows. Not Swamp of Sorrows. Let's see. Like, this zone's not used. This whole zone here is not used. You've got Ashara, which is, well, I need to get back into the game here. You've got Ashara that has, like, a bunch of space. Where there's space, like there's a bunch of stuff in Shara that's pretty plain Jane, just some mobs walking around, a few quests, but you could completely like add stuff to Ashara. There's there's Mount Hyjal, which is completely unused. There's like 3 or 4 zones that are completely unused. You've got stuff like if you go to Tenaris, I mean Tenaris has some really good. There's some space down here south of Angora Crater. There's space down here that you could go into. If you go into Silithus here, there's definitely some room, things that could be added in here. There's a lot of stuff. There's so much unused space, like you said, like tons. All right, let's see what we got going on here. I don't think it's tedious. I mean, it's definitely it's more work. But I think that makes it more interesting. But yeah, it's more work. I mean, it's not, you don't just stand back and shoot arrows, you know what I mean? So. You gotta go to bed, man. Listen to Japanese. All right, man. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by, as always. Have a good one, James. Yeah, but I like it because it's different, and I think it'll be a lot more fun once because I haven't respec'd yet. Once we get to 60, we'll respec into more of my trap, like CC specialist type build. This build's more of like just a leveling build where we're using like beast mastery coupled with some survival and it's mostly beast mastery. 13 survival, 27 beast mastery.
This desert be mine. The Sand Fury reigns supreme. Feel the fury of the sands.
Thanks, James. So, I mean, I'm pulling 25.4% group damage. I'm in third place. I would have been a lot closer to second, but I took an AFK because my wife wanted me to tuck her into bed. But yeah, so, and then last ZF I finished third, but I was really close to second again. The two people ahead of me were two mages. But I almost finished. I was actually really close to second place, which I think is pretty impressive when it's a mage, you know what I mean? Mages do tons of damage.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't think I did have that quest, unfortunately. That's alright. I think I did all the other ones I had in here, though. Yeah, yep. All the other 3 quests that I completed. Oh. Damn it, why can't I get up here? Here we go. Better not get knocked off that mount, sneaky. Yeah, now I'm in combat. Just gotta stick to the wall. We should be good. Of course, once they zone out, a lot of these mobs may jump on me, so I gotta be careful about that. Yeah. Damn, one just hit me. Yeah, you don't wanna zone out until kinda everybody gets here. Here we go. Because you can zone out and all the mobs will turn around and gank somebody. Alright, cool. Alright. And it's very bright out here. In the desert. Hmm.
Talk to me! Glad I could help! Hello. Goodbye. Oh, do I have a deal for you?
The Jumanji grips. 10 stand low. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna sell them. Don't need this.
Keep it real!
I'm so sleepy, man.
What's up? Hurry back! Keep it real! Glad I could help! Hurry back! Yo! Glad I could help! What's up? Keep it real! Yo! Hurry back!
I'm off. Ugh. I don't feel like doing some stupid... I hate those robot quests, you know, and besides I'm gonna grab something to eat here in a minute. I just wanted to stream that quick ZF run, so we ended up like 25% DPS. We were in 3rd place, but probably would have been around 27% DPS if I had taken an AFK. So it would have been really close. I would have been right around 3rd place. So that's, again, for a melee hunter, that's good. I think. I hope. Oh. I am so sleepy. You know what? I think we're gonna... Let's switch it up. I don't know if you guys watched the Ashes of Creation live dev stream today, but it was pretty cool. They basically went over the caravan system, and it was actually really, really good. What I liked about the live stream was that, oh, sorry, you got to see a lot of the world. You got to see a lot of what the world looks like as you're moving through the... And there were like really cool bridges. You know, it's funny how many MMOs don't have just basic wooden, nice, you know, crafted wooden bridges. So it was pretty cool. And there was stuff that they built into the system that I didn't anticipate. Ratchet.
Hurry back!
I didn't anticipate that, like, you might be trying to take your caravan to a city to sell stuff, and that, like, a tree might fall over in the road and block the road. You'd have to actually chop down trees to move your caravan off the, you know, around that part of the road, like go off into the woods and then come back onto the road past where that tree had fallen. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream now. I just wanted to stream that ZF run real quick. I'm gonna stop streaming here because I'm really literally just falling asleep. I'm so tired. But we're so close to level 50. So close to level 50.
Hello. Safe travels.
But I will catch you guys next time. Hope everybody's having a good one, and hopefully next time I'll probably be level 50, and we're gonna get our way towards level 60. I think this is a good guild. I'm actually pretty happy that I got into this guild. I've been able to group with people in this guild about 3 different times already, and they've been pretty friendly. You know, it's been good. You know, I haven't had any issues, which has been great.